Oh, wonderful. Love your organization.
Hey, Mark. Kathy Jenkins, New Directions.
Hey, Mark, Elizabeth Schlick, New Directions. Nice to meet
Excellent,
you.
excellent. Who else we got here? Yeah.
Yeah, we're hanging out with the Habitat.
Yeah.
He's hanging out with the cool kids.
There you go.
Help for Kids Backpack Buddies.
Excellent. I love your program.
Oh, yeah, thank
We
you.
do something very similar nationwide with our team. We do a backpack program. We give out 3,000 backpacks.
We do 3,000 meals a week.
Yeah, that's on the weekend. They don't get to eat, so.
That's right. It's great.
Yeah,
Thanks for
that's
coming.
great. No, thank you, thank you. So, I guess we have some checks to present. Can we do that first? I know we got the media here, but, which is really cool, because, it's not about us, it's really about these organizations, and I think it's awesome. I had my foundation director send me a couple of notes, because there's a couple things she always reminds me that I gotta remember. And for some reason, I feel, honestly, okay, well, I'm gonna have to wing it, so, 'cause I can't find her notes, but I'm very familiar with these organizations and New Directions. I believe you guys are the ones that are providing housing assistance for homeless and drug addiction.
Correct. We
Yeah.
run 4 homeless shelters here and run an addiction and recovery initiative to help people recover.
So one of our main pillars of our foundation is addiction, and we primarily focus on prevention and rescue through distribution of naloxone. David was instrumental in getting the Comprehensive Addiction Recovery Act, the CARE Act, approved back in 2017, and getting the funding to provide naloxone to all first responders across the country. Why he lost his daughter, 18 years old, to a drug overdose. So that and homelessness are really big elements of our foundation, so we thank you for your mission. I've chaired I was on the Central Florida Regional Commission on Homelessness for 10 years.
Wow.
And what people don't realize about homelessness, by the way, is the homeless advocates struggle with this, because people like to say that homelessness is not migratory, but that's not true. There's 2 broad categories of homelessness. There's incidental homelessness, which spans from poverty to people who were just one paycheck from losing their housing sensitive, to chronic homelessness, which is a completely different causation, right?
Right, absolutely.
And a completely different set of solutions, and most communities don't know that. And communities like Myrtle Beach need to know that we've proven in Central Florida that chronic homelessness is exactly as most experts describe. It's not migratory. They live and die within 25 miles of pretty much where they've always lived. And they're fraught with drug addiction, alcohol abuse, mental illness. But incidental homelessness is completely different. And what we've learned in resort communities, because we have so many hospitality jobs, you can move to Myrtle Beach or to Gatlinburg or to Orlando almost any time of the year and find a $15 an hour job and rent a cheap rundown motel, hoping that you'll one day transition out and live a better life. The problem is resort communities don't have permanent supportive housing, let alone affordable housing. So what we've discovered in Orlando is that incidental homeless in resort communities does migrate. They migrate from other parts of the state, other parts of the country. And so one of our big pushes is to try to help educate communities that you have to separate chronic from incidental homeless and study the causations of both. So we're very happy to present you guys
Thank you.
$20,000 check
Thank you so
to
much.
a charity that's near and dear to our heart. So thank you so much. Who's the next check? Wow. Again, I was telling Help for Kids, we got a $20,000 check for you guys.
Very excited.
And, we give backpacks with school supplies, you give backpacks with food, and feeding children. It's
We
such
do
a,
school supplies as well, every year, and this organization has helped us with that. They're doing a collection for us.
wonderful. So what we'll do at the end of our next school drive, we always have excess backpacks.
Yep.
because we always have to buy set to make sure we cover it, and we'll send you some of that stuff after our
That
next
is
meeting.
wonderful, yeah, that will really help.
In the meantime, here's a check to help you guys.
We love it. We love it. Thank you.
Heads up here, man.
And this is an organization that doesn't need any introduction. Everybody knows Habitat for Humanity. And one thing I love about your organization nationwide is not just what you provide in housing, but it's great team building. And so we love getting our vendors involved, and we love getting our contractors involved. More importantly, our team members, they just love it. I mean, it's just going out and just spending a day erecting walls, and it's wonderful. So we get as much back as we get from you guys every year, and so we thank you for your commitment. Here's a check for $20,000. Thank you so much. Great, is that all the checks?
From the operations side, I'd just like to thank Kathy. Kathy was gracious enough from New Directions. She was gracious enough to open the house to us, and because you were able to do that, our property won the 40 Acts of Kindness.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point. So, I should tell you a little bit about our foundation. We used to be one of the 4th largest giver in Central Florida for a charity that raised money from other companies and would deal out the charities, and I won't name them. But what we discovered is that over half of the money we collected went to administrative fees. And so plus we have team members from all walks of life, but we have groundskeepers and housekeepers don't make a lot of money, and we try to be the industry leader in pay, but still, when they get hit with a tragedy beyond their control, they can't afford it. So we decided to create our own foundation, and we raise millions of dollars every year. And what's special about the foundation is about a third of it goes to helping our team members in need, 2/3 go to communities where we operate. But the really cool thing about it is 100% of every dollar we raise from our team members, our executives, our vendors, and from Mr. Siegel himself, 100% goes to a charity like yourselves or to an individual need. He pays 100% of all the administrative costs. Dollar for dollar. The other cool thing about it is it's completely administered by our team members. And so we have them evaluate who's making the greatest impact in the community. So you're here because one of our team members said, wow, these guys are doing great work. All we ask is that you track that work and you show us how it's improving, and that way you can stay in the program. So we really want to deal with fiscally responsible groups like yourselves, that you like, if your overhead and expenses are above a certain amount, you just won't qualify. So the fact that you're in the room means that you meet the gold standard for people that are helping their community in a responsible fiscal way, and that's what we try to do. And we let our team members run this, so they get to pick, which is really cool. So we don't have a bunch of people sitting in a room saying, well, I like that group, or that's not how we do it. And so it's a very unique charity, and we're really excited that we've written over $1 million in checks in the past 2 months to communities across our resort portfolio. A place like here in Gatlinburg, Orlando, of course, has a big need, and Branson, Missouri, and Park City, Utah, and Las Vegas, Nevada. But then we did this is our 40th anniversary, so we ran a competition this year called 40 Acts of Kindness. So we challenged all our team members to form teams and adopt an organization and work with them and do something great in the community. And then it went to a round of votes, and I think you guys won.
We won number 1, first place in the medium-sized resort.
Yeah, yeah, which helps contribute to that. Yeah. It was so successful that we're going to run it every year. We just have to figure out. I think we're just going to call it Westgate Acts of Kindness going forward, because 41, 42. So, but anyway, we're going to keep doing it every year, and it's just such a great. It's all about team building, because people don't realize we're in the people business, right? And service is a tough business. You got to get people that love people. And what we find, and Chaplain, you know this more than anybody, is people who give freely of their own time to others have the highest level of love and service for others. And that's the kind of people we want to attract. And so these checks actually help us, believe it or not, because, and I appreciate the press being here, because we want our communities to know that Westgate is the caring community. We care about our community, we care about our team members, and by getting that word out there, hopefully other team members that care about their community will come work for us. So, because that's the kind of culture we want to build. So, thank you for what you do for us. So thank you so much. Okay, anything else?
Sir.
All right, well, again, thank you so much, Kathy, guys, I really appreciate you guys. You look very familiar.
I can't exactly read this.
Well, I just mean that's over 30 years.
And now you got future background.